Cheap Not Broke fam, thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. Cheap Not Broke fam, it's Wednesday. It's time for, you know what it is. Oh man, we didn't get the graphic going. Where the graphic at? It's Wednesday Rant. We're here. Thank you for all for tuning back in. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tonight's topic, we're going to go on right on into it. I was upset. I'm upset. Restaurants and the hidden fees. Oh, man. I don't know if you've been out to eat lately, but I bet you haven't checked your receipt. You just paid the total bill. I don't even look at it. Okay, good. You know, everybody not looking at the itemized receipts. I always ask for the receipt on everything. Gas, I don't give a damn what it is. I want my receipt. And these restaurants, they are being mischievous, devious in these in the total, in the breakdown. So we got to call this out tonight. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you. And please check us out on Patreon. Yes. Patreon, exclusive content. Check me out on there. I post things that I'm not posting on here on Patreon. So please subscribe to my Patreon account and get you some exclusive content there. Get some of the exclusive content there. All right, Wednesday Rant. So yeah, this is what happened. Went out to this place, went to go get some food, went to eat, and then I didn't realize I'm looking at the receipt. I see an employee health insurance fee. I'm paying the insurance of the employees, not the restaurant. That's your job, not mine. They pay the employer's job. What next? Supposed to leave a tip for the copay? The hell's going on? So they hit me with this employee health insurance fee. I didn't know nothing about this. I thought that was done with COVID, but no, they are still using some of the same fees. They're still charging for the same things that they were charging for in COVID. Now I understood during COVID because times was tough, but damn it, that's been a half a decade ago. COVID was 2020. It's 2025. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th. Supposed to be 5th. You remember that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. It's been 5 years since COVID. So all these fees are uncalled for. Now, now did I go up and dispute it and argue about it? No, I ate the food and all that. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to come back here. I don't appreciate this. I'm not going to ask. Now, thing is, you're not going to know about these fees until you go ahead and eat. You're not going to ask your waitress, excuse me, are there any hidden fees? Are there any fees that I should be aware of other than city, state, county taxes? Are there any other fees that I should be aware of? Are we having to pay any other things? Let me give you a list of some of these fees that are being charged. Kitchen appreciation fee, 2 to 5% surcharge to support back house staff. Surcharge fee, 15 to 20%, not always the same as tip for your server. Living wage healthcare fee. That's what they hit me with. Living wage healthcare fee, 2 to 4% to cover staff benefits and health insurance. Credit card surcharge, 1 to 4% to add pay with the credit card. Table charge, seating fee, a flat fee just to sit at the table, common in busy tourist areas. Large party fee, 15 to 20% automatically add to groups, sometimes fewer than 6 people. Inflation fee, a temporary charge due to rising costs, never often removed. Yeah, right. Environmental sustainability stability fee, 1.3% composing green initiatives or packing. Reservation fee, a charge for booking ahead even if you show up and eat. What? COVID recovery fee off 25%. I don't want to get into that. They got me pissed off. COVID been off. Y'all still charging us for that bullshit. Takeout packaging fee, extra charge for containers, bags, and utensils. Waffle House is doing that. Waffle House has been charging extra money for you taking it out. I've been paying attention. It's right there on the register. I thought that was a COVID thing. This shit looks permanent. Tap water charge, common in some states or countries, especially when the water is filtered. All these unnecessary BS fees that you're being charged unnecessarily. We shouldn't be paying all these things. However, you must look at your receipt when you do pay these things. Now, I don't know. Can you dispute them? Can you take them off? I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. Can you ask management, hey, can you remove this? Is this necessary? Do I have to pay this? Do I have to pay this fee? Like, oh, yes, it helps pay our healthcare. Well, look, that's their job, not mine. You work for a corporation. This ain't no mom and pop shop. This is a whole corporation. Y'all got a whole lot of people working here. But yet, we are having to pay these damn fees. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. So I started looking at my fee, started looking at my ticket, and seeing, am I being charged for anything extra? Because they like to charge you for extra shit. And if you don't pay attention, you're going to be paying for the extra shit. And you don't want to have to do that, okay? You don't want to do that. All right, pay attention. Also, you know, I'm just going to know, who do you complain to about this? See, I don't have a solution to this. Do you go to the manager and say, hey, I don't want to pay this fee. Can you take this off my bill? Is this mandatory? You know, I don't know. You know, they're going to charge your card, so it's not like you can short it. You know, this is the total amount of the bill. I think that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to ask your server or go get the manager. Hey, can you take this off my bill? What is this for? Is this mandatory? Why do I have to pay this? This isn't a mandatory fee. Why y'all charging me this? You know, and if they decide not to, I mean, are you going to wait for the police to come? Because that's what they're going to do. They're going to call the cops on you. Even if it's $1.90 short. They're like, well, we're not paying that. Or, I'm not going to tip. If that's the case, then I'm not tipping. I'm not going to leave a tip. I mean, that's probably the other thing you can do. But, I mean, yeah, ask management to take it off. But still, I mean, I don't know you can't go to the city to state about this problem. I don't think you do none of that. Or just don't come back to that place no more. You probably like, you know what, I'm going to go somewhere else. I don't appreciate y'all charging me this extra stuff. I'm not coming back. I mean, that's basically all you can do. However, what I was going to say. When you're leaving a tip, do the math on the percentages. When it says 10%, 20%, 30%, do the math, because sometimes they're trying to screw you over. They're trying to put it up in you. You know, you're trying to put it up in you. You know, you don't want that. They're trying to get it up in you. So you got to pay attention to that. You're like, no. I'm not trying to pay that. You got to pay attention. Do the math. Get the percentage and do the math, because sometimes 10% it'd be a little more. That math be off. They're trying to get as much as they can out you. And I don't know if it's illegal for them to do that, but it's on you. It's on you to do the math and make sure if it says 10% and this is the amount, you do the math and make sure it's that amount, because it might be 15. They might have 10 at 15, 15 at 20, 20 at 25. You know these people, they real dirty and nasty. They like to do anything they can for the money. For the money. Not to mention some of these places, you know, they're charging all these extra fees. The food is frozen. You don't even have fresh ingredients. That's why I stopped going to places like, Chili's, Applebee's. Stuff frozen. Comes out the bag. They heat it up in some big-ass convection oven in the back. Serve it up to you. I don't like that. I would like some fresh ingredients somewhere, you know. So I stopped going to places like that. And then, like I said, they charge you all this extra money, man. It's like I'm paying all this extra money. They don't have the 2 for $20 no more. They don't have any reasonably priced dishes. Applebee's, Chili's, I would even say Cheesecake Factory. That's more for the college crowd. You don't have grown-ass people in their late 20s, 30s, 40s, and so forth and so on going there. I mean, some people love it. However, you got a little change. You're not going to them places. You're going somewhere else. Now you're in college, you're going. You go to Chili's. You go to Applebee's. You go to all these other places. No problem with that. But the quality of food is not great. It's not great. That stuff comes in trucked in, frozen. They heat it up in that big-ass convection oven in the back, and they serve it up to you. It's not seasoned. Very, very bland. And yet, you guys want to hit me over the head with these fees. I don't appreciate it. But let's get into some statistics. The facts. 30 37% of U.S. restaurants now add mandatory fees that aren't listed on the menu prices, source National Restaurant Association. Some chains add 3 to 5% wellness or employee health care fee. That's what I got charged without telling you until the check arrives. Service charges are often not tipped for your server and can legally go to the restaurant instead. Credit card service charge fees are legal in 48 states, and some restaurants now add up to 4% just for using plastic. Come on now. They just charging you just to charge you. Slapping you over the head. All this extra stuff. And you know what? I don't like it. So next time I'm going to ask up front, excuse me, are there any additional fees, healthcare fee, restaurant fee, service fees that are added to my bill upon checkout that I should be aware of before I order my food?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No, you should be okay.
You should be okay. Then you come out and get hit for fees. I thought you said, well,
I don't eat here. I just work here. I don't.
But you don't want to pay our health care? You don't think we deserve it? Like, what the hell? Get your ass out of here, lady. No, I don't think you deserve it. It's not my problem. That's your health. That's your employer's problem. That's Blue Cross and Blue Shield's problem, not mine. You call them people up. Let them people handle that for you. That's not on me. But yet they still want you to pay this garbage, pay this crap. And some of these places aren't even great. Now, let's see. What can you do not to pay the fee? Do not to pay the fee. What can you do not to pay the fee? Good question. Let's see. How to for you? Ask for your order when you start there. Do you have to place any service or surcharge? If they say yes, then you can decide whether to stay or leave. Read the menu for the fine print. In many states, fees must be disclosed on the menu or posted visibly. If not disclosed, you may be able to refuse it. Check your bill before paying. Review the check bill. Pay in cash. Avoid credit card charges. 1%. Opt for takeout instead of dine in. Some charges only apply to table service. Negotiate a dispute on the spot. Know your local laws. California, New York, and some other states have mandatory fee disclosure rules. In some states, undisclosed fees can be considered fraud. Leave public reviews. Mention hidden fees on Yelp, Google, or social media to warn others about it. Yep, that hit. They don't like that. Oh, they don't like that. They don't like it. Oh, damn, glasses is broke. Refuse double tipping. Oh, I definitely don't do that. If they added a tip gratuity already in there, you're not getting nothing out of me. Walk away before ordering. Yes. All small things you can do. I'm walking away. I'm not doing that. Oh, man. Yep. So, no, that's not me. I'm not paying that stuff. I'm not paying it. I'm asking because that stuff adds up. It adds up. Peace and love, sir. Thank you. Mikey Midman, peace and love, sir. Thank you for tuning in. I'm here for the Zoom interview. Oh, Zoom interview. No interviews here. We don't have any jobs posted. No Zoom interview, but appreciate you, Michael, you and Madden for tuning in. I was charged an employee healthcare fees at an Italian restaurant. When I inquired to the server, I was told it could be removed. If I never asked, it would have stayed at 15%. Oh. Yeah, 15%. So you asked and they removed it. Amazing. A little chilling music. Oh, thank you. Hope you like the background music. Thank you. Hope it's not too loud. Yeah, so there you go. Ask to get it removed. Just ask. You just got to ask. Now, when I went to Miami, I was very highly upset about this. I was charged 30% gratuity on every drink I bought. So every time you go to the bar, they're going to hit you with an additional 30%. Kind of bullshit is that? That means I got to buy everything in one stop. I can't keep coming back up here. I'm not paying a flat 30% every time I buy something. Like, that's crazy. That was freaking ridiculous. But that's what happened, and I had no idea. So, wait a minute. Getting the sound together. There we go. Until I checked out, I looked at it and said, wait a minute, how much you told me it was? He said it was like $27, but it ended up being like $38. I'm like, wait a minute, why 30%? They hit me with a extra 30%. Hello, son. Hello. Hello, Mom. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate them. Thank you. And everybody else, if you'd like to drop a super chat, feel free. Please drop a super chat. $1, $5, $10. We don't give a damn. We just use that money to put back in to keep this show running. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. All right. Check me out. Michael, super chat. Michael, do you respect Corey Feldman as an artist? Corey Feldman. Thank you for the super chat. Who is Corey Feldman? I don't know. We're going to look him up. Who is Corey Feldman? Let's see. Corey Feldman. Artist for me. Who's this guy? I don't know. Never heard of him. Gotta give him a check. Gotta check him out though. I will check out Corey Feldman. But thank you for the super chat. Very much appreciated. All right. Another thing. All right. Talk about the tips. They raised the tips on you. Listen. Also, if you can do it, ask your server. Hey, when you do the tips go directly to you, or how does that work? Because sometimes the company will charge 3%, 10% for these tips. It doesn't go directly to the employees. Let me look up. There's a couple lawsuits out there. There's a few lawsuits out there actually. Lawsuits. Let me see. Lawsuits against companies for stealing tips. Lawsuits. Let's see. Lawsuits. For companies stealing tips. There's been a few of them. Let's see. Lawsuits for companies stealing tips. Cause and it's just a slap on the wrist. All right. Under U.S. federal law, FLSA, employers cannot keep tips or include managers, supervisors in tip pools. Tip pooling is only legal among non-managerial staff who regularly receive tips, servers, bartenders, bussers. The Department of Labor can fine employers for tip theft up to Guess how much they can fine your employer up to. Guess how much? Just take a guess, guys. I'm gonna give you a few seconds to drop those numbers in. Guess how much the Department of Labor fines an employer for stealing tips from employees. Take a look. All right. Starbucks in California was ordered to pay over $100 million for allowing shift supervisors who were considered agents of the company to share tip pools, violating Labor Code 351. Related class action lawsuit in New York for over 2,000 baristas alleges that more than $5 million in tips are owed. High-end restaurants law firm Joseph and Kishburn have litigated multiple tip theft cases, resulting in multi-million-dollar cases, class action settlements across establishments 8.5 to 5.2 million, 4.7 million, and more. Chef Mario Blue and LaCree settled a $5.25 million lawsuit after waiter staff sued over deductions from alcohol sales and tip pools. LaCree settled for $1.1 million, and Red Robin franchisee settled for $1.3 million due to tip theft. So these are $1 million cases. $1 million cases. U.S. Department of Labor Enforcement, Pennsylvania restaurant was ordered to pay $1.3 million in back wages and liquidated damages for illegally pulling tips and violating minimum wage overtime laws. So you tell me these bastards are stealing. They're stealing from us. All right. Well, nobody gave me the number. The number is, if you want to drop, give me 1 second. 10 seconds. Drop a number. What number do you think the Department of Labor fines businesses for stealing tips from employees? Drop that number now. Let's see. Oh yes, Amazon agreed to pay $3.95 million in settlement claims withheld from driver tips. The FTC had first reimbursed drivers over $6.17 million, and DC's lawsuit added penalties and clearer tip disclosure rules. All right, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. The Department of Labor can fine employers for tip theft up to $1,100 for tip theft. $1,100 for tip theft. That's why the hell they do it. They only have to pay $1,100 for tip theft. Now, they're getting sued in court. They're paying more, but the Department of Labor is only fining them $1,100. And that's why they're doing this evil stuff, because they're not having to pay in. And let's say they stole tips, fine. They stole $10 million in tips, but they only had to pay a $4 million fee. Well, they won. They won. If you stole $10 million and you only had to pay back $4, that's a $6 million profit. They won. They're not hitting these people for enough money. They're not finding the restaurants enough money to make them stop. They're not making them stop. And I hate this. I used to work for tips. And we used to have this cash pool, and they would split up the tips at the end, give them all to us. Look, now if you're a server, hey, get that tip money straight to me. Put that money right here in my pocket. Put it in my booby pocket, titty pocket, breast pocket, whatever you want to call it. Put it in there. Just don't put it in my drawers. I ain't no stripper. Don't put that in my pants. Don't do that to me. Good show, Mr. Hall. Thank you, Mr. Johnny Hall. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Very much appreciated. And thank everybody else for tuning in and watching. And give me drop a comment. What are some of your experiences with fees with the tips? Have you experienced any of this? Is this going on in your neck of the woods? I want to know. Drop a comment, please, and let us know what is going on in your neck of the woods. Have you been overcharged lately? Have you seen any extra tips? Price gouging. Well, not price gouging. Tip theft. Have you worked somewhere and been a victim of tip theft? Please let us know. We want to know. We would like to know. I would like to know. Have I been a victim of tip theft? Not to my knowledge. I don't know anything about being a victim of tip theft. Only because I haven't worked in the restaurant industry in quite some time. It's been a long time since I worked in the restaurant industry. But it feels like yesterday. I know how it feels. They work the hell out of you. You got to be there early to open the store. You got to stay late to clean it up. It's a mess. It's tough. And the pay is not great. And you feel like your whole life is just evolving around working at the restaurant. I've been there. I know how it feels. It doesn't feel good. And then you're getting off all late, smelling like grease, stank. You got to go home, wash up, and try to make it out on a Saturday night, Friday night. Depending on how far you live, how far you got to go back out. Come on. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Yes, drop everybody out. Thank you everybody for watching and tuning in tonight. Very much appreciate it. We got quite a few people watching tonight. More than usual. While you're watching, please head over to cheapnotbroke.com. Grab yourself some merchandise. Watch my comedy special, Who is Malcolm? You can learn all about me, my stand-up, or you can just go to my YouTube page, my other page, Who is Malcolm? Malcolm Hall Comedy. Type it in, pop up, you go watch all my stand-up clips. See what I got going on over there. Over there. All right. Quan tonight, no comments. Okay, that's all right. Let me tell you else who is hitting you a lot of prices, hitting you over the head. The food trucks, they inflate the price of everything. You don't get big portions off food trucks, and you pay a hell of a lot more money. I like food trucks if it's a food truck that only sells something that I can get off of their particular food truck. That's one thing, but other than that, I do not like being overpriced by the food trucks. I don't like being overpaying at the food trucks. I feel like the food trucks charge you way more than they do at the restaurants. Now, some of these places don't have restaurants. I get it. But the portions are small. Prices are high. Ugh, not for me. I don't appreciate it. But it is what it is. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Please subscribe to Cheap Not Broke. Become a part of Cheap Not Broke fam. We're going to break. I got quite a few stories for you tonight. Then we'll get to interesting news. We'll be right back. Yeah. Thank you very much. All right. Bam, we're back. We're back. We are talking overpriced restaurants, restaurant fees, tip theft, all that good stuff. By the way, before we move on, what are some of your favorite restaurants? Where are some restaurants that you should go to in your city? In your city, where you're at, give us a couple restaurants that we should go to. Some places that we should attend if we're in your city. If you're in Los Angeles, where am I going to send you? Well, I got a place called Tacos Por Favor. They have hard shell, fried fish tacos. They're amazing. Go there all the time. I'm definitely going to send you to get some sushi. I got a place called The Octopus that I go there all the time. And where else? Where else do I go in LA? I got a Filipino spot. Got a Colombian spot. Places off the beaten path. Yeah, those are a couple places I'll send you. And where else do I go? Got a place downtown for some barbecue called Bo Daddy's. Place called Bo Daddy's where I get my barbecue at. So I got a few places to send you. But if I'm in your city, where your city at? Drop your city. Let us know where you're at and your favorite restaurant in your city. We would like to know, because if we're in your city, your town, I want to come get something good. Hot and good. Hot and good. Good and hot. Hot and good. That's what I'm looking for. So if I'm in your city, I want some hot, good food. All right? That's what we're looking for. But in the meantime, we're going to keep everything moving along. We're going to keep it all moving along. And we're going to get over into some of this interesting news. Shall we? Y'all ready for some interesting news? Are y'all ready for some interesting news? I know I am. So let's do it. Let's get into the interesting news. Get into this damn interesting news. The hell is going on out here? Now, last week, if it was not week before last, but I want to say for sure last week. Yeah, it was last week. I was talking about Hertz and the AI scanning your car to get in. It scans your car to and it looks for damage, it looks for any scratches or dings. Hertz has computers doing that now, and they're ultimately looking to charge you more money. Well, somebody said, to hell with that. I got something for that ass. And this is what it is. This is it. Hertz customers charged for minor damages by AI scanners can fight back using these phone apps. Rental car drivers are arming themselves with new AI-powered apps to fend any bogus charges from growing use of the same technology by major companies from Hertz and Six. Our application, Proofer, launched last month, offers users the ability to create their own digital evidence. It eliminates the he said, she said, and disputes rental car companies by giving users a tapered-proof AI-powered before and after damage scans in seconds. Proofer Kevin, CEO, said. Both Six and Hertz have recently faced backlash from renters who accuse the companies of sideswiping the outrageous charges for minor damages, including Hertz, who owns renter, who claimed being slapped with $440 penalty for a 1-inch scuff that was on the car's wheels. Proofer systems not only identify scratches and dents, but also timestamps, geotags, and securely stores images to prevent altercation. Because AI is now becoming because AI is now being used against consumers by rental companies to detect damage, Proofer levels the playing field. The Post. The service costs $9.90 per month with a 3-day trial tree available to users. Yeah, it's not free, I'll tell you that much. It ain't free. Each scan undergoes encryption, receives a timestamp, and gets locked into a specific location to ensure authenticity. The system's AI models have been trained using thousands of real-world images to improve accuracy. Early adopters have already successfully used the app to challenge damages. What do y'all think about it? Are you trying it? Yay or nay? Are you going to pay $10.99 for an app to help you scan the cars and get what you need? Let me know. Drop a comment. I want to hear from you. Inside Applebee's IHOP combo restaurant model that's set to expand in the U.S. Dine Brand's latest strategy goes beyond menu revamps, restaurant designs, and social media campaigns, according to CEO John Payton. Instead of the company focused on strategically combining its morning-focused brand, IHOP, with its evening-centric. They're trying to basically combine IHOP and Applebee's in one store. The goal is to create a dual brand model that allows to capture service customers throughout the day part, their breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and late night, any way that Payton puts it. By merging Applebee's and IHOP under one roof, Payton said Fox Business that it created more profitable dual brand model, which is I like both of them, so shit, I go. But you're not going to go to both at the same time. You're going to go to one. The company has first launched its concept overseas and already has 20 locations across the Middle East, Mexico, and Canada. Dine Brands has seen tremendous success since its dual brand IHOP and Applebee's location in Texas that opened earlier this year and is looking to test the concept in additional U.S. markets. Yay or nay? Yay or nay? Let me know what you think about it. I want to know. Spirit Airlines could soon go out of business months after declaring bankruptcy. Yeah, I don't need to read all this to you. They haven't made no more money. They're having trouble making money. They haven't made any more. They really don't have a way to make more money. Listen, everything that Spirit does, everybody else can do it. Delta can sell cheap flights. Delta can do everything that Spirit can do. But Spirit can't do nothing that Delta does. Delta has first-class flights. Delta has a loyal customer base. Delta has lounges. Delta has free snacks, free juice. Spirit gives you none of that. Listen, Spirit will never win because they can't create a loyal customer. Because as soon as you get some more money, you're out of there. You're not going to fly with Spirit anymore. You're making big money. You're out. You're out. You're gone. You're going to go with somebody else. It is what it is. So Spirit is tough. I think Spirit has to win on something else. You can't win on price point because other people can do price just as good as you, if not better. You're going to have to find something else to win on. Price ain't it. Price ain't it. Spirit is not about to dominate anybody on price. It's not happening. It's not a real thing. So give that up. Give it up. Give it up. Oh, give it up. Where's the damn? Where's that sound? Where's that story at? Oh, man. Where's that story at? Nope, that's not it. Where the story at? Okay. No worries. I'm going to find it again. I'm going to find that story again because I think that's important. U.S. news. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go right here. D.C. man charged with felony assault after hitting a federal agent with a Subway sandwich. Ain't that a bitch? He hit the federal agent with a Subway sandwich. And you can't do that. You can't do that. So as soon as this goes away, go to the page. Man, get out the way. Go to the story. Here we go.
DC safe and beautiful again. And as part of his effort to fight crime, he's bringing in our federal law enforcement. Residents went up to a Subway sandwich about this big and took it and threw it at the officer. He thought it was funny. Well, he doesn't think it's funny today because we charged him with a felony, assault on a police officer. And we're going to back the police to the hilt. So there, stick yourself.
Oh, yeah, that's why they race. But let me tell you about that. I will get into that in a second. DC man charged with felony assault. Man, show the video. We don't want to see you. So, man, yeah, where's the video right here? Yeah, he tripping. I wouldn't do that. That man got a whole gun and a pistol. Do it with the sound. Oh, they got him. Oh, they got to go get him now. That boy is slow as hell. He better run, white boy with the tight ass pants. Oh, run. He is too slow. Look at him. Threw a sandwich at the damn police. Now, that's what your ass get. That's what your ass get. Throwing sandwiches at the police. What the hell wrong with you? Why would you do some shit like that? Yes, you going to jail. Yes, you going to jail. But yeah, Trump bringing out the federal police, man. Look here. I don't think you want no parts of that. You don't want no parts of that. You don't want no parts of that. So stay ass out of jail, man. Cause going to jail costs you money. Costs you some money. Could lose your job. All kind of stuff. All kind of stuff. But we're not gonna get into all that tonight. That is not a topic I care to go down tonight. However, man, going to jail. Put the sandwich out. Throw sandwiches at the police. And what a dumbass. I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. Yes, but oh man, restaurants. So yeah, drop a comment. Where are some of y'all's favorite restaurants? I done told y'all, oh man, nobody want to get at least tell me a restaurant that you like going to, a place. You know, in New York, I like the place. I like duck, so I go to a place called Golden Goose, and then there's a place called Waffle One. I go there. I like duck. I go get the duck there, and I got a place I go to called Savvy Bistro where they got these braised beef ribs, and they light them on fire. They light them on fire. Literally, they put them on fire. They light them up. They burn them up for you. Like, oh, this shit is nice. So I've been going there for a long time. So I got my spots. I got me a couple places. Dallas. I'm in Dallas. I go to Hard 8 for that barbecue. Hard 8. I go down there for the barbecue. Great. If I'm in Miami, I go to Pollo Tropical for sure. I go there all the time. Miami Crab 305. They were good. I think it was Miami Crab 305. Miami Crab 305. One of the two. I went down there. They were great. So, yeah. You know, and I go to Miami Sub, but it's no longer Miami Sub anymore. I'm pissed off about that. It's not Miami Sub. But, yeah, whenever I'm at places, I have my places I go. You know, I'm a big foodie. I like food. I like to eat good. But, of course, you got to work out. Got to have balance. Now, you can't just be eating donuts, chicken, cupcakes, all that stuff every day. You got to have balance. You can have things, but you can't have the same thing every day. Bad for you. Bad for you. So, you know, just make sure you eat things in moderation and all that. And also, go to restaurants in moderation as well. Because, you know, we are currently doing the 30-day challenge where you eat at home. I like IHOP. Me too. I like IHOP too. I like IHOP's pancakes. IHOP's pancakes are second to none. IHOP's pancakes are second to none. I love IHOP's pancakes. And if you don't know, IHOP, they used to have it out on the table. They don't have it out there no more. They have the flavored syrup, so you can get original. You can get pecan, strawberry, and blueberry. So IHOP has 3 other flavors: pecan, strawberry, blueberry, syrup. So if you go to IHOP, they don't have it out on the table. Ask for the different flavors. You heard it here first. But don't drown your stuff in it. Bad for you. Bad. Oh man, bad for you. Clog your arteries. You don't want that. But other than that, it's very, very good. And what's some other places I like going? You know, yeah, I just got like other places I like going. But some of these expensive restaurants, some of these restaurants that be charging you $60 a plate, you walking out 2 people, $200. Sometimes that food don't be great. I like good food. If I'm gonna pay good money, I want good food. What's the place out here? You know, a lot of people come out here and go to Mastro's. A lot of people like to go to a place called Crustaceans. A lot of people like to go to a place called Nobu. Nah, these are my alley. These are not on my alley. So I go to other places like that. I go to other places. I go to the 21 Fish Shack. You know, I go there, places like that. You know, same stuff, different ambiance, same dish. They cook it all up the same. They cook it good. You know, and they cook it good. Boom. Wednesday Rant. We're talking about the price, the fees, all of the extra charges that you pay when you go out to a restaurant that you are not aware of. Service fee, restaurant fee, healthcare fee, so forth and so on. I listed a whole bunch of fees in the earlier show. You can go back and take a look and watch those. Yes. But overall, you got to do this in moderation. Restaurants, you got to go out in moderation. Take all your money. You can eat up all your money. It's very easy to eat up all your money. It's very easy to always, because you get hungry 3 times a day with more. So it's always easy to find a nice place to go eat and spend a ton of money. You got to do it in moderation, okay? You can't be out there blowing all your money. Cook at home. Challenge yourself to find something that you really love at a restaurant. Try to cook it at home. And ladies and gentlemen, that is how you will save big dollars, big money. Okay? Big dollars, big money. That's what we want to do. We want to say big dollars, big money. All right? This is the Wednesday Rant. Ladies and gentlemen. And, yeah, based off of that, I don't have no comments. I thought I was going to have a flood of comments This is my favorite restaurant. This is the best dish. This is my favorite restaurant. This is the best dish you get there. But that's not happening. All good though. But I have given you mine. I have given you some places that you can go to in Los Angeles, New York, Miami. These are some places that you can go, have some good quality food, enjoy yourself. You know, it won't break the bank. And it won't break the bank. All right. Tomorrow, we're back again. Tomorrow, Cheap Not Broke live with Cheap Not Broke fam. Because we are Cheap Not Broke family. So we're Cheap Not Broke fam. Okay? Cheap Not Broke fam. That's what we are. All right? So we'll be back tomorrow. New target, new topic. Might talk some travel. I'm trying to get a special guest on here. So I keep working, man. Guests be ducking. They be ducking and dodging me. I don't want to do the show. Hey, come on, do the show, please. You know, so I got to get people to do the show. So I'm working on getting some more guests. I only had one guest this year. Ain't that a bitch? But it's all good. I'm working on it. Working on it. I'm working on it. So I'm going to get some guests, have some guests come through. I'm looking for a teacher. I want somebody to come discuss the cost of going back to school. You know, some of the challenges teachers face, how do teachers feel about the curriculum, and do you think today curriculum is preparing the students for the future? That is who I'm looking to speak to. I'm looking to talk to a teacher because it's back to school time, and I want to know what the fuck is going on. What the fuck is going on? You see, that's how you do what I was cussing. Just put the lip out. You know, but you can't, you know what I'm saying. Keeping it clean. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow, Cheap Not Broke. Thank you, Ruth Chris. Yes. Thank you, Michael Ewan Madden, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Please hit the like button and subscribe button. Thank you. I'm definitely going to look up and see who Corey Feldman is as an artist. Check him out. If I find something I like, might give me some new music. Thank you for that. Thank you, Shauna5387, for tuning in. Thank you, Johnny Hall, Phyllis Hall, for tuning in. And thank you, everybody else who's watching right now. Thank you to our person on Twitch. Thank you for tuning in on Twitch. You've been a loyal watcher, viewer, and I'm always appreciative. I'll be looking for you now. I don't know. Can you comment on Twitch? If you can comment on Twitch, drop a comment. Let us know that you're there. We appreciate you. And, we'll be back tomorrow night. More show, more Cheap Not Broke, all of that good stuff. I thank you all for tuning in. And we're going to have more show with you tomorrow night. Remember, take a look at your restaurant bill and make sure you're not being overcharged for anything petty, minuscule, or that you feel like you should not be getting overcharged for, okay? We don't want that. We don't need that. And we're not going to have that. Okay? Bam. So we're going to be back tomorrow night. Same time, same place, same show. Cheap Not Broke. Until then, Thursday night, Cheap Not Broke Live. Take care.